Hello. I wanted to share a message, and I wanted to share about how close is the Lord really to us? How close is the Lord really to us? And I wanted to talk about this. And years ago, um, if there's anybody that's been a Star Trek fan, years ago I used to be a Star Trek fan, and I remember watching one of the Star Trek uh, shows, and in that show, they were they happened to be in the wrong part of space, and they were trying to get home, and it sounds like it was gonna maybe take the rest of their lives to get back to where their home is at in space. And I I thought to myself, that kind of reminds me of all this Bible studying that people are doing. You know, I'm not against the Bible. I'm not, there's many things in the Bible that I've read that I believe are of the Lord, and I believe I've experienced that they're of the Lord. But the thing is that I've come to a point in my life where I see that when when does the knowledge end? How much knowledge is enough knowledge to understand that the Lord is here with us right now? It can feel, I mean, to me anyway, I kind of feel like it's like a long journey, kind of like that Star Trek, where it could be years before we get to where our destination is. But I've come to uh, understanding in my life that if we trust the Lord, then the Lord has to be here right with us. Because when people come to the Lord, when they first come to the Lord, it appears like they don't really know anything for the most part. And then after several years of them being a so-called Christian, they they gain a lot of Bible knowledge. And but I think to myself, the person that doesn't have hardly any Bible knowledge, and then the person that has years of Bible knowledge, that doesn't sound fair that one person can have years of Bible knowledge and then the other person doesn't. But the question that arises in me is, where does the Lord meet in the middle? Where is the middle ground? Where is the common ground of the person that has a lot of knowledge and the person that has hardly no knowledge? Where is the common ground? Where is Christ supposed to meet both people? And so that Star Trek just really speaks to me. That do we have to, will it take years for us to know the Lord? Will it take years for us to understand how close He is to us? Or is He right here with us right now? It's something to really maybe think about. So thank you for listening to me.